Hey there, welcome to another episode of Hanging Out with me in my kitchen space. In today's episode, let's make some chapati, and we're making some very soft and multi-layered chapatis, and these are the list of ingredients that I have. I have my all-purpose flour, I have some salt, I have my cold water as usual because I always use water direct from the tap, and this is cooking oil. So a point of correction, in my previous video, I used some yellow cooking oil, and many of you asked which kind of cooking oil that was. That was canola oil. I know I said that was vegetable oil because I thought any liquid oil is vegetable oil or salad oil, and I thought that the difference was only the company. But after doing more research, I later realized that that was canola oil, which is also salad oil, but canola oil to be specific. And today I'm using some cowboy, and this is some cooking fat which I've just melted. And without further ado, let's get started. As usual, I always mention that salt and sugar is optional, so you can add whichever you like and leave out which you do not like. I'm going to mix this, and in today's episode I'm going to show you a very simple way which will give you some layers, and the results are going to be amazing. Then I'm going to go in with about 3 tablespoons of my oil. And finally the third one. Then I'm going to go in with my water. You can also use your hands for mixing, but I prefer using a mwiko. Then I go in with my hands in the later stages. And it's at this point that I like going in with my hand, and I'm going to knead this for about 8 to 10 minutes. So how to know your dough is ready is when it stops sticking on the surface and ikiacha pia kushika mikono. As you can see, my dough is soft, and this will guarantee me soft chapatis. Na pia even when I stick it here, it's not sticking. And that is how you know your dough is ready. So I'm going to line this with a thin layer of cooking oil. Then I'm going to spread it on all sides. Then I'm going to leave it for about 20 to 30 minutes, but the longer the better. You need to cover your dough like this so that it doesn't develop a crust. Then I'm going to top it up with this, and then I'm going to let this rest. About 30 minutes later, I'm back on my dough, and at this point is when you should know if your chapatis are going to be soft or they are going to be hard. So once you pull your dough like this, you see how elastic it is. This means that our chapatis are going to be very soft. Ukianza kuvuta then ianze kukatika katika, just know you're not on the right track. And let's proceed. Then I'm going to dust them in some flour. Then I'm going to cover this and let them rest for about 5 minutes, and in the meantime I'm going to be heating my pan.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty clouds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah. Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming